Les Miserables, Chapter 6. Cosette. But drowning was not my fate. I had made a promise, and I meant to keep it. I dug up my money and the candlesticks. I dressed as a poor man. No one would have known that the man walking the road to Montfermeil was once Monsieur Madeleine, the mayor. The Thénardier's inn was called the Sergeant of Waterloo. The sign over the door showed a soldier carrying another soldier on his back. I was nearing the end when I saw a little girl. She was you, my dear Cosette. You were carrying a big bucket of water. You were only 8, but the Thénardiers worked you like a horse. The bucket of water was heavy. The small girl put it down every few steps and rested. "Oh, God, help me. Please, dear God," she sobbed. I came up from behind and reached down for the handle. I didn't say a word. The girl looked up, unafraid. She trusted me. "Have you carried this far?" I asked her. "From the spring back there," she replied. "Haven't you a mother?" I asked. "I don't think I've ever had one," the child replied. "The others have a mother, but I have not." "What others?" I asked. "Madame Thénardier's children," she said. "She has 2 girls. Their names are Éponine and Adelma." "And what do they do?" I asked. "Oh, they have lovely dolls," she replied. "They play games all day." "And what do you do?" "I work," she said, her eyes filled with tears. "I haven't got many toys, and Ponine and Zelma won't let me play with their dolls." We were almost at the inn door. Cosette asked me for the bucket. "If Madame sees someone carrying it for me, she'll beat me." I gave her the bucket, and we entered the noisy inn. Madame Thénardier came to the door carrying a candle. She was a big woman. Her features were coarse. She looked as though she rarely smiled. "So there you are, you good-for-nothing," she said to Cosette. "You've taken your time again. I guess you were fooling around as usual." "Madame," said Cosette, trembling, "here is a gentleman who wants a room for the night." Madame Thénardier thought I was a beggar without any money. "The rooms are full," she said. "You can put me where you like," I offered, "in the hayloft or the stable. I'll pay the same price as for a room." "Very well, 40 francs, she said. The price was too high, but I agreed. I put my bundle and my walking stick on a bench and sat down. Cosette brought me wine and a glass. Then she crawled under a table on the other side of the room. Cosette knit and chewed her lower lip. She watched the sisters play with their dolls near the fireplace. She was a plain child. She would have been pretty if she were happy. Too much work and too little food had made her thin and pale. Her large blue eyes had deep shadows under them. Her dress was a rag, hardly warm enough for summer, let alone winter. She looked like a shivering, frightened rabbit. "Cosette," called Madame Thénardier. Cosette had forgotten to buy bread. Madame wanted her money back. Cosette stuffed her hand into her apron pocket. Her face fell. The coin was gone. She had lost it. "So you've lost it, have you?" said Madame Thénardier. "Or are you trying to steal it?" Madame Thénardier reached for the strap hanging on the chimney. She raised it above Cosette's head. "Please, madame, please," cried the frightened girl. I took a coin from my vest pocket. No one saw me put it on the floor. "Pardon me, madame," I said. "The coin rolled under my table. It must have fallen from the child's pocket." Madame Thénardier snatched the money from my hand. She put it in her pocket and glared at Cosette. Cosette ran back under the table. She sent me a look of thanks. I had seen a doll in a store window on my way into town. It was bigger and much more beautiful than the one the sisters were playing with. I left the inn and went to the store. I bought the doll for Cosette. "Here, it's for you," I said, holding it out to her. Cosette was dazzled. The doll had a beautiful pink dress. Cosette's face was like a burst of sunshine. Madame Thénardier, Éponine, and Azelma stared like statues. The room was silent. Madame Thénardier might have been thinking, who is this man? Is he a beggar or a millionaire? Or worse, is he a criminal? Is it true, monsieur? Asked Cosette. Is the lady really mine? This poor child brought me close to tears. I could only nod and put the doll into her hands. I'll call her Catherine, she said. Cosette played with the doll until her bedtime. She went to sleep in her torn dress to keep warm. I was up early the next morning. Madame Thénardier handed me my bill. It was high, but I paid it without a word. I had other things on my mind. We have so many expenses, monsieur, said Madame Thénardier. She had seen the look I gave the bill. There's the child. You saw her last night. She costs a pretty penny to keep, and I have my own daughters to consider. Suppose I took her off your hands, I said. What? Cosette? Yes. Why, monsieur, my dear monsieur, take her. Madame Thénardier's face was red with excitement. Take her away. Take care of her. Spoil her. And may you be blessed. But Monsieur Thénardier wasn't so pleased. He was listening from the hall. He didn't want to let the child go. I can't allow it, he said, entering the room. It is true that she costs money and that we are not rich. I had to pay over 400 francs for one of her illnesses, but I love the child and so does my wife. We need to see her running about the place. Monsieur Thénardier took 1,500 francs for Cosette. I gave the child a bundle of warm clothes that I had brought for her. She came downstairs dressed all in black. She carried her doll in one hand and took my hand with the other. We left the inn. We hadn't gone far down the road when the innkeeper caught up with us. I can't let you take the child without permission from her mother, said Thénardier. Give her back to me. He wanted more money, but I had a surprise for him. I had Fantine's letter. Thénardier recognized her writing. But still, he demanded more money. I reached for Cosette with one hand and gripped my heavy walking stick with the other. Thénardier didn't stay to see what I could do with it. Cosette and I turned and walked toward our future.